Hello everyone, how's y'all's day going? I hope it's going good, but I was going to do a different song, but I messed up on it and I was looking back at my sermons to see how I said it. But I couldn't find that sermon I was looking for, but in the mix of all of it, I found another song of one of my sermons. It is called They Don't Understand by Sawyer Brown. The first song that I was going to do, I think it would have been good if I would have remembered exactly how I said it, but I think I switched it up and made it wrong. But this one actually is a good life lesson, and out of total honesty. So without further ado, I'm going to show you this song.
A mother riding on a city bus, kids are yelling, kicking up a fuss. Everybody's staring, not knowing what she's going through. Somebody said, don't you even care? Do you let them do that everywhere? She slowly turned around, looked up and stared. She said, please forgive them, but they've been up all night. Their father struggled, but he finally lost his fight. He went to heaven in the middle of the night. So please forgive my children. They don't understand. Everybody's busy with their own situation. Everybody's lost in their own little world. Bottled up, hurried up, trying to make a dream come true. They don't understand. Everybody's living like there ain't no tomorrow. Maybe we should stop and take a little time, 'cause you never really know what your neighbor's going through. They don't understand. A man driving on the interstate, slowing down traffic, making everybody wait. Everybody staring, not knowing what he's going through. Somebody honked from the passing lane, yelled out the window, I ain't got all day. The old man looked around and he caught his eye. He said, please forgive me, you know it's been a long life. My wife has passed away and my kids don't have the time. I've been left all alone and it's getting hard to drive. So please forgive me, children. They don't understand. Everybody's busy with their own situation. Everybody's lost in their own little world. Bottled up, hurried up, trying to make a dream come true. They don't understand. Everybody's living like there ain't no tomorrow. Maybe we should stop and take a little time, 'cause you never really know what your neighbor's going through. They don't understand. A man hanging on a wooden cross, giving everything to save the lost. Everybody staring, not knowing what he's going through. Somebody said you don't have a prayer. If you're a king, come on down from there. The man just turned his head, looked up and stared. He said, please forgive them, for they have not seen the light. They'll come to know me when I come back to life. Go to heaven to make everything alright. So please forgive your children. They don't understand. Everybody's busy with their own situation. Everybody's lost in their own little world. Bottled up, hurried up, trying to make a dream come true. They don't understand. Everybody's living like there ain't no tomorrow. Maybe we should stop and take a little time, 'cause you never really know what your neighbor's going through. They don't understand. A mother riding on a city bus, and kids are yelling, kicking up a fuss. Everybody's staring, not knowing what she's going through.
That is a very good song. Just it got my heart pounding, and I've listened to it so many times before. I don't know why it got pounding that time, but I didn't feel it. But he pretty much says how it goes. But see, as people, we often judge others. I'm not saying I don't. I do it, and I shouldn't. But what we should do, if we see someone going through a hard time, we should try to be open to them and say, "Ma'am, sir, do you need a hand?" If they say no, that's all you can do. But we should not judge. We should not. I've done it. We've all done it. At least once in our lives. But don't judge because you don't understand what they're going through. Like that song said. A mother riding on a city bus. Kids are yelling, kicking up a fuss. Everybody staring, not knowing what she's going through. And somebody says, don't you even care? Do you let them do that everywhere? They didn't know what she was going through. They just automatically judge. Look at you. Oh, look at how your kids act. I would never let my kids act like that. But she's been through a hard time. She lost her husband. Her kids lost their father. And those people judged her because they didn't know. I would hate to be in her shoes. Because knowing me, I'd be stupid and pop off. But that's really, you just have to realize ain't no one perfect. That's the truth, but you really don't know what they're going through. You could see a woman, you could see someone, happiest person in the world. They seem like the most happy kid in school, but you don't know if they get home, they may just, you don't know. And that's the truth. Honestly, think about it like this. People spit on Jesus when he was on that cross. People disrespected him, mocked him. You know what he said? He didn't get mad. He didn't say anything bad to him. He said, "Lord, please forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." He asked God to forgive them, and they were torturing him. So, keep that in mind. Keep in mind that you never know what someone's going through, because I need to work on it. I'm not going to lie. I need to work on it. We all do. Because some people could be going through hard times and we not know it. But, just try to help. Try to make yourself have time to help people. Try to have time to be there for people. I try to. I actually denied someone a call because I was going to make this video. Just really didn't want to talk, and she said she was hurting, which from cheer camp, because you're probably sore. I don't know if I hurt her. I kind of regret it. So if you're watching this video, you know that You know who I'm talking about. If it's you that's watching it, I'm sorry. I should have made time. But keep that in mind, everyone. Try to make time and try not to judge. I'm going to start trying not to also. But all y'all have a good night. Y'all just live life. And one more thing. Don't take life for granted. Don't take your family for granted. I hear all the time, I hate my family. I've heard, well, not all the time, but I've heard it before. And I told someone, I said, you're going to regret that. Because I would not be the same without my family. I'd be the most quiet person in the world. If I would have lost my family, thanks to God I haven't. We've had some close calls, but He has a plan, and I'm happy He let them stay with us. Because without Him, I wouldn't be anything. Without my family, I wouldn't be anything. Gosh. Don't take them for granted, please. Just don't, because you're going to regret it. I have. I can't talk about that. I'm going to get tears in my eyes if I talk about that. But, I regretted, whenever my brother got in his wreck, I regretted saying everything. I regretted saying, I hate you. I don't like you. I regret all of our fights. I felt terrible. I just felt terrible. It was bad. I didn't know what was going to happen. I wasn't the same. I was so quiet whenever he had his wreck because he was in the hospital, and I didn't want to leave him. I didn't. I was actually probably, honestly, if I would have said some stuff in my head to the nurses, I would have sounded super rude because he was in ICU, okay? So they have to show you pictures whenever you're, I think I was 14. So at my age, they have to show you pictures. And I was sitting there the whole time thinking, woman, okay, I'll see the pictures. Let me see my brother now. I didn't say it, but that's what was going through my head. You better let me see my brother. I have to see my brother. I have to. He was so lucky. He's home. He's with us, and I'm grateful. I don't sound like it sometimes because we still fight and say mean things, but if he ever sees this video, me and him both love each other, and I always know that. Me and him will both fight beside each other if we need to. It's just the way family works. Without my family, I wouldn't be anything. And that's the truth. Without them, I wouldn't be anything. Honestly, I'd probably end up being weak and resort to, gosh, I'm afraid I'd resort to drinking myself to death. Just nonstop if I would have lost my brother or my mother or my father. Or all of them. I would have been miserable. I would have been not the same. I would have not been the happy, funny, crazy, sorry all y'all know. I'd be the quiet kid that don't talk much because I'd be sitting there in my thoughts. But y'all keep that in mind. Family's everything. That's what holds y'all together. That's the people that will stick with you till the very end. Don't you take that for granted. Don't ever. You will regret it. And you can trust me on that. Sooner or later, you will regret it. I know I did. That's why I'm going to leave with you. Don't judge others, and do not say you hate your family and take them for granted. You will regret it. I'm not perfect. I'm not no saint. I've made so many bad decisions in my life. People don't see it, but I know I have. I keep it to myself. But don't take that for granted. Don't. But all y'all have a good night. I hope all y'all sleep good. Y'all take care and be safe. Good night.